This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Are you looking for that last card to complete your deck, or you want to start your adventure and you don't have any TCGO codes? This is the website to start. You can go to PotownStore.com and use the coupon code ZapDoseTCG for 5% off your next order. And they have a huge variety of codes up on their website, ranging from the latest booster packs like Battle Styles. They have Dragapult codes, Eternatus codes, Zacian codes, you name it. Be sure to check it out on PotownStore.com. Also, this video is sponsored by CardMarket.com, the best place for European players to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every day to get rid of my bulk, and you can buy some sweet deals from people all across Europe. I love the website. Be sure to check out the affiliate link in the description. You're going to be helping me out. And without further ado, let's just get this video started. I'm hyped. Hopefully you guys are hyped as well. Peace! What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoseTCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today, Gardevoir VMAX upon the menu. This is an anti-meta deck slapping down Rapid Strike Urshifus and Mewtwo's all around like it's nobody's business. So we have Max Cure, healing 50 damage from this Pokemon when doing the attack. 180 also nice to hit one bench hitters like Crobat and Aldigos. We have stuff like the Suspicious Futon to heal damage. We have the Indeedee to heal damage. We have the Mallow Lana. So in one turn, Gardevoir will heal so much HP that it's incredible. We have Turbo Patches to start our Gardevoir up early on, and we also have a Rose to accelerate some energy. So you want to get this Gardevoir off as soon as the second turn. You can get rid of your Psychic type energies by using stuff like the 4 Research or your Dedenne GX early on. I know there's Power Plant in here, so that the Dedenne is just for the early game. Sometimes it could be priced. You can rely on stuff like Crobat. Kricketune is nice to just get back a hand after using Rose, because that has to discard 2 energies with that. So this is the list we're going to be rocking with. We also have Aldigos and a Phoebe in here to just stack against some wall breakers, but also very important against Zamazenta. Okay, let's just start off. Gardevoir VMAX is a Psychic type. I know we are weak against Metal, but we do have the weak guard energies to protect ourselves. Also, if you're a fan of the daily Pokemon TCG content coming your way, be sure to destroy that like button, as it helps out the channel more than you would possibly think. So we're going to see if we can get some W's with this list. It's a very hard list to master just because of sequencing. We have Kricketune plays. Sometimes you need to rely on a Turbo Patch, other times you don't need to rely on a Turbo Patch. So it depends. It depends on how we look at it. So we already have Kricketune in the active slot with Air Balloon and a communication to get ourselves Gardevoir, which is actually not too bad of a deal. Centiscorch can actually blow up on us. So and we also are weak against fire with our Kricketune. So I wonder what we should do here. He can go for Heat Ramp plays instantly. I think in this scenario it's just safe to just get out of Gardevoir while we still can. Slapping down an Air Balloon onto it, retreating, and right now we can also draw 1 card with the Exciting Stage. Hopefully that will be an energy. It is an energy, so we just slap it on here and just be done with it. So we retreat so our Kricketune doesn't get blown up. Next turn we hopefully will find something like Quick Ball and Energy and Turbo Patch, so we can of course get that energy up to Gardevoir, attach off turn, go for the crazy attack on Gardevoir. He can slap for 50 damage with the high heat blast, but he probably will go for a crazy flare starter, and I think Centiscorch VMAX is a difficult matchup to say the least. The Giant Heart also will allow us to put an energy in discard pile, which I do like in this scenario. Centiscorch with a lot of energies. He didn't find Welder, which is good for us. There's a Turbo Patch instantly. Don't want to see that going, but it is what it is. Just gonna have to go for a Research, see what we have to work with here. We have another Gardevoir. We can go for Gardevoir VMAX in this situation, or just instantly go for a Dedenne GX. That is interesting, right? Let's just put that Aldigos back where it belongs, and let's find ourselves the Dedenne GX. Hopefully that will be enough to find ourselves Turbo Patch and a Gardevoir VMAX. So Gardevoir on its way. We are just gonna go and get rid of the energy here. Hopefully we find Power Plant as well, because that shuts down Welder decks instantly. We do not have what we need just yet. We do have a couple of switch cards which we can utilize here. Okay, first of all, we do need more Psychic type energies to go along with. I think I will just go for Quick Ball, getting rid of a Weak Guard energy. Probably will not need that right now. We can go for Crobat, drawing even more cards. I really want to be drawing into our Turbo Patch and Gardevoir, or maybe something else entirely. So we're just going to go for this. We're going to be getting rid of another card here. That's going to be the Weak Guard energy. Ta-ta! We're going to be switching over to Kricketune once again. Kricketune can draw that 1 measly card, actually 2 cards now that I think about it. So let's draw 2 cards with Kricketune. Maybe we can find some stuff. There is another card here, interestingly enough. We're going to be switching over to our Gardevoir once again. Drawing even more cards with the Crobat, drawing 4 in total. There is that Turbo Patch, so that's not too shabby. We'll see what the Turbo Patch says for our luck. It is heads, so we will accelerate to the Gardevoir here. And that's all we were able to do here. We can of course go for a Quick Ball and try to find another way out of this situation, but this is fine as it is. Let's just go for the Swelling Pulse for 120. And let's just see if the opponent will have Centiscorch VMAX by its side as well as a Welder card. He does have his Giant Heart ready. And we can also go for Aldigo's, go for Rose. There's the Danny GX. Okay, we really needed that power plant, to be honest. Luckily, we do have Marty and Reset Stand by our side. We'll see if he is able to KO our Gardevoir here. He does have 4 energies. That's already 200 damage output. Still will need to find that Welder. If he finds the Welder and knocks this guy out, this is going to be very difficult to deal with the Centiscorch of that magnitude. There's a great catcher, so he's not targeting down on our Gardevoir. Instead, he's going to be relying onto a G-Max Antiferno on the Danny Jax here. And I think in this scenario, he will only take 2 prize cards, so Marnie is a little bit obscure. Interesting development. So we have Gardevoir ready to set up. I think the better plan is always promoting Cricketune here. Okay, what else? What else can we do? We can attach an energy, that's for sure. We can Quick Ball away this, so we can Turbo Patch onto it. There's Mew. Mew could have protected something. Another Gardevoir. Do we actually get all these Gardevoirs set up? I think in this scenario he only has 3 cards. I think I would rather go for Research instead. So I think I will take the Aldigos here. Yeah, I'll take the Aldigos. We don't have any Boss's Orders in this card pile just yet, which is totally awesome. Just go for this Turbo Patch Artie. It is heads again, which is actually very awesome. What else? We can go for Crobat, but I actually want to be setting ourselves up with... Yeah, we really need to find a Pyro Plant here, right? So I will get rid of a Marnie for nothing. Really want to be finding that Pyro Plant here, so we are going to slap down Crobat. Drawing a couple of cards. We find our Gardevoir. There's also a Boss's Orders, which can actually take this guy down instantly. I wonder if we're going to be needing it at all. So there's Gardevoir VMAX for you guys. Ta-ta! We also have a Boss's Orders, but on this situation, I would rather go for a Research Place. Yeah, maybe setting up an Indeedee could be nice. Slapping more damage depending on how much energies he has. That's actually not a bad idea. We still... How many Turbo Patches do we have left? Not a lot. And also not a lot of energies as well. We do have a Rose, which only accelerates to VMAX Pokemon, so this is a hard decision for me. We could instantly set up an Indeedee, but the Gardevoir can also take this guy down. We also have stuff to work with. I really want to find the power plant here, so I will... Interesting, right? Setting up another Gardevoir and then go for Rose Tower. Do we have some more Rose left in the building? Yeah, we do. I think I will just go for Research here. Try to find power plant, hopefully, so we can shut this guy down. Yeah, there's a power plant, perfect. Slapping down the power plant, so no more Dedenne action. That's awesome. Let's retreat and attack with Gardevoir freaking VMAX. Hopefully he doesn't have Welder in hand right now, otherwise we will be in a difficult position. Luckily we do have the Boss's Orders if he wants to like retreat or something. The plant is in play. We got rid of a Giant Heart. He gets hopefully no... Oh, there's gonna be a Crobat play for sure. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. That is going to be nasty. Either way, this Centiscorch will lose its life for sure. We can also like Marnie the following turn, although we do have Boss for game the following turn. I wonder what he's gonna do. He could also have Heatran GX, and then we need to take care of a Heatran with 190 HP, which is very difficult. Hopefully that is not going to be the case. Already wasted 2 communications. He still could have like Switch and Quick Ball. Luckily Power Plant is in play. There's a Boss's Orders coming onto the Gardevoir here, the 2-prize Gardevoir. Okay, it's not too bad. We wasted Aldigo, so we have a game-changing scenario here. Yeah, he could still, like, if he finds Welder onto his other Senti and then gust up the Cricketune, which is weak to fire, however. Interesting development. Yeah, probably he's gonna go for that, right? Unless he cannot Welder and Boss on the same turn, so he needs to have Welder ASAP. Luckily, he has so many energies in play that even with a Welder in hand, oh, he switches around to his. Oh, this is perfect. This is utterly perfect. We have a Rose to get more energies by its side, so let's just gust up that Centiscorch that has bazillion HP. We can not knock it out here, so we will need to retreat manually, so the Gardevoir can knock it out, so we automatically two-shot these Pokemon. Attachment here, if I find another Gardevoir, is going to be awesome, so let's go for the Max Cure. And be done with it. There we go, all of his energy is down the drain, Power Plant is in play. This is looking awesome for us. And we can also heal off with the Mallow Lana here, so we can undo a turn of the opponent. I didn't know what his plan was, but definitely not this. 7 energies in discard pile. Unless he has Fire Crystals and Welder in hand right now, he's gonna be doing some stuff. If he had Welder, he would have used it already, but Power Plant keeps him down. He probably has a Dedenne in hand. And our Gardevoir is showcasing that it's also a very great VMAX Pokemon for sure. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the daily content. As mentioned, if you subscribe to this channel, you got daily Pokemon TCG content, and that's awesome for you guys. Okay, another Crobat. Didn't even expect him playing 2 Crobats. So the Welder will probably clump, but we will undo a turn, and we're not going to be bothered by this at all. If we heal off this Gardevoir, we actually slap 200, so maybe we should keep that in mind. I don't even know if he's playing Heatran GX or not. Also got rid of like the reset stamp here. A Welder for 1 energy. Okay, interesting. Fire Crystal. So he's trying to make this Senti pretty tanky, right? We can Mallow Lana and pivot into the Cricketune, which is pretty damn awesome. We're also gonna Marnie this turn for sure. Okay, or not. He reset stamped us. He has access to a second copy of a reset stamp. A couple of quick balls appear, but luckily Cricketune can save herself from this havoc of oh, he's gonna get rid of an energy here with the Senti with the one and only Giratina. Okay, that's interesting. Pretty interesting. How many energies do we have left? We had a couple of them in hand beforehand. Well, we're gonna have to be drawing some cards here. Okay, he's getting energies back. We have a reset stamp of our own. I don't know if we should use it. I'm actually gonna go for, yeah, reset stamp. He already has some cards in hand. Making sure we get the card is what we need, right? So maximizing our chances. I'm actually gonna get rid of the reset stamp. We will take a Gardevoir. Or now that I think about it, let's just take a Mew. Get rid of this Mew. Getting ourselves another Gardevoir set up. There's a lot of energies which we potentially could be drawing with our good friend Cricketune. Drawing 3 cards. Hopefully that will be enough to draw ourselves an energy. There are the energies and even a research on top of that. So interesting development. He could knock us out if he wants to. Let's just go for research. We do have a Rose for the following turns. Maybe another Power Plant, or maybe it isn't. Another Gardevoir here. Turbo Patch in the house. It is heads. Probably should have attached to the other one, but I actually could not believe that we get another heads on this. So Gardevoir number 2 is on its way. We are just going to go for the Max Cure here, dishing out some damage while healing 50. Didn't draw into a suspicious food tin, just because both of them are in the discard pile. So yeah, it is what it is. This Senti can attack. He could potentially have. I'm still scared of the Heatran, by the way. So we really needed that Power Plant, to be honest. Didn't find the Power Plant. Is he gonna go for Eldegoss? We do have Mallow Lana to switch, so boss stalling is not. Ooh, he's gonna get a Welder here. Maybe he thinks we don't have enough energies left. Well, we have a Rose, so that doesn't matter too much. He Welders onto his crazy Senti Beast. And there's the G-Max Sentiferno, so that's pretty much game. So Gardevoir taking the W here against Senti is very surprising. He does take 3 prize cards here. But if you're up against Rapid Strike Urshifu, or if you're up against Mewtwo, you're gonna have an awesome time with this list. Always promote Cricketune here. In our case, it's not even necessary because we have the energy in hand already. And we had Rose if we weren't able to successfully land those Turbo Patches. So we're just gonna say, well played. And we even have Max, yeah, this Max Cure. There we go, Gardevoir VMAX for you guys. Hopefully you guys see that we can make every single deck work if we just try hard and long enough to build a successful list. If I'm being honest, I probably would include another copy of Gardevoir V so you have more chances of starting with it. Maybe cut down on 1 communication and adding another Gardevoir V. Right now, we did showcase that it's awesome to play with. With the Power Plants, you can shut down Jirachi GX, so we always hit for weakness. And that's what you love to see here. Oh boy, we're gonna be playing another game with Gardevoir VMAX. Hopefully we'll see some fighting stuff up on the ladder. Fighting stuff is stuff we want to see. Also because of the high amount of healing, sometimes you're also having a favorable matchup against stuff like Mad Party if you can get the max cures off and Mallow Lanas consistently. Although 2 prizers on your bench might be scary. I haven't tested that matchup to be honest, but healing a lot of damage is good against a lot of archetypes. Okay, let's see what the next opponent will be playing. I also love the fact that 180 2 shots, all the VMAXs in town. We can go first. I'm a little bit worried what the opponent might be playing. Luckily, we have first turn Power Plant. That's not too bad. Yay! Haro, this guy probably knows me, so that's nice. We're up against, ooh, this is going to be Eternatus, right? And this is going to be Eternatus. It's going to be an interesting scenario. I wonder if we should slap down the Power Plant here. In this matchup, it's irrelevant. You don't even know if he's playing Eternatus, but I really think so. So I'm not gonna be Power Planting myself. That would be stupid, right? Because we also have the Nane to dig for cards. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. We are not weak against Darkness, we are weak against Metal. So we'll see what our Gardevoir will be able to do here. There's an immediate Ascension coming from the opponent. He's gonna be having this insane card. The Wheezing. The good news is, if we draw into a Pokemon, we instantly have access to, as I expected, Eternatus. So Power Plant would have done nothing at all. It would have only blocked us from playing Ardidane. Although with Wheezing in play, I do suspect the opponent, to just shut down abilities anyhow. So no abilities in play. Except for Wheezing's ability. He does have the Hiding Dark Energy, so we'll see how that goes. He's gonna be evolving. Not gonna be able to, he's gonna be poking some damage with the Galarian Zigzagoons. I wonder how many of those he is playing. We're gonna be shut down from abilities. That's a little bit disruptive because we are playing Cricketune and all that good stuff. We do have another energy, so we are gonna be putting that Weak Guard energy over here. Not too bad. And let's just, we can heal off some damage if we want to, but let's just go for research. See what we're able to do here. Turbo Patch, that's not too bad. Double Turbo Patch, to be honest. Turbo Patch in the house. There we go. Turbo Patch is working successfully here. Doesn't seem to be having any energies on his Eternatus, so we don't need to use Quick Ball just yet. I want to be saving our Quick Ball. And also, Indeedee is weak to Darkness, so that would be foolish to set it up on the field, but healing 20 does seem pretty nice. I don't think he's going to be able to... If we heal this turn, we slap 200. This guy is not going to go down, so I think we really need to use an attack here to heal off. Although, this guy is not going to go down, which is the annoying part about this. Yeah, it's going to be Swelling Pulse, not for the KO, unfortunately. KO will have to wait 1 turn, so unfortunately only 120 damage. Next turn we can heal off Gardevoir and knock out this guy. And right now no abilities work. He could retreat and go for Crobat Place, but that's about it. He can go for Power Accelerator for all we know. Unfortunately, because of the neutralizing gas, we were not able to use the Indeedee's ability to heal off Gardevoir, and then that would have meant we slapped 200. Not possible right now. We do have another Turbo Patch. I wonder what we should have done here in this situation. I really need to be getting rid of this guy so we can Crobat, right? And this Eternatus is probably going to be one-hit KOing us, so it's probably going to be an unfavorable matchup, if I have to say, just because of that Wheezing. That Wheezing shuts... Okay, no stopping down the Wheezing. Yo, look at that. What's going on here? He's going to be poisoning on our Indeedee. That is indeed a very strange, peculiar situation. Okay, we have the Dane, which we're not able to use thanks to this annoying fella. In that situation, I think it's just best to just get rid of this Rose. Getting ourselves... Yeah, we cannot use any abilities anyhow. Let's just get ourselves another Gardevoir setup while we are waiting this out. Gardevoir number 2, I would say. This guy will still be poisoned, and let's just call it a day. If this guy gets knocked out, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. He might Marnie us, he might not. But this poison will probably rack up, but he's probably going to be attacking with Eternatus if he wants to be getting some stuff. Otherwise, we just can safely set up all of our Gardevoirs on the bench. It's something I don't think he's going to be allowing. So there is a Turbo Patch, which we have to throw down and discard pile. Although now that I think about it, we can use the Suspicious Food Tin. Get rid of the 10 damage there. Okay, there's a Research coming. We are completely shut down. I wish like Galarian Weezing had 120 HP, but nothing more is true. Crushing Hammer would have not affected us too much with the turbo patches, although he would have gone for the weak guard energies, if I'm being honest here. Yeah, Eternatus in the wind right now, still having access to Aldagos and 2 boss, so we'll see how it goes. This guy is also having 10 HP remaining. Mew can actually finish that off if we find it. Yeah, 20 damage on our Gardevoir. Gardevoir does have 320, so it's probably not going to go down without a fight. Low, he could slap damage and then retreat into the Severe Poison to knock us out. Severe Poison with that probably will take the job done. Okay, here is Eternatus. The big bad scary Eternatus takes the KO on our Indeedee. It's better than against one of our Gardevoirs, right? He takes 2 prize cards, so we really need to find Stamp or Marnie. But luckily our abilities get reactivated here. Okay. Let's go. Okay, this is actually not too bad. He's probably going to be poking damage onto us. We can still use Mallow already later, unless he has... I don't think he's going to be able to knock us out this turn, so... Attachment onto Gardevoir, going for the one and only the Dane GX, finally seeing play. We didn't slap down that power plant earlier, so this is what we're dealing with. Okay, getting rid of all of our boss's orders. That's like the worst the Dane I've ever seen in my life. We will get rid of a Rose. Probably will not need that just yet. We can go for Aldagos. There's no Marnie play going around here. We can go for Crobat, drawing even more cards here. 2 more. Maybe it's a Marnie. I would prefer a Marnie over this because getting rid of both of my boss's orders is something I don't want to do. Yeah, this is horrendous. All cards we are not able to utilize here. Yeah, just gonna have to be a research here. Yeah, Gardevoir VMAX has entered the building, folks. It has entered the building, so we're gonna slap 180. If he bosses, that's gonna be bad. We have 2 bench sitters here, so interesting stuff, that's for sure. Hanging on to our air balloon, yes or no? He probably, if he gusts this guy. Either way, let's go for the max cure. Gardevoir healing himself off, so that's 20 pings were irrelevant. Those 20 pings, I should say. And yeah, the only way out is finding Quick Ball Aldagos boss. Crushing Hammer. Ow, that's painful. We do have a Rose, so even if 2 hammers land successfully, for all we know, we can still Rose and knock him out. So he 2-shots, we 2-shot, unless he bosses. I think he really need to, his game plan is like bossing twice, right? There's already 1 boss in his discard pile. Let's just hope he doesn't have boss this turn. If he has boss next turn, it's good, but this turn he has to wait with it. 6 cards in hand. Communication. So he had 1 boss in his discard pile. I don't know how many copies of boss in Eternatus list typically runs. I think 3, right? He does have Galarian Weezing, which could be troublesome. We still have our reset stand by our side. So as you can see, we're having so much fun with Gardevoir VMAX. Still haven't faced off against our preferable matchups, but it is what it is. Okay, another Gardevoir VMAX here. I'm actually going to be attacking with the other one. So Gardevoir VMAX number 2 on its way. Although we can Mallow on this guy. Would be awesome to do so. Okay, we will attach an energy over here. We will evolve into Gardevoir VMAX. And we will go... The Mew is pretty nice to get rid of that KO, by the way. So what to do? Rose is interesting for energy acceleration. Air Balloon is also pretty damn interesting. Oh, do we even Mallow Lana here? I guess so. So we Mallow Lana. In this situation, we're gonna get rid of the Air Balloon and the Gardevoir, because the Mew is actually able to do some stuff. Healing! So Gardevoir is getting healed up again. If we find another Mallow Lana, that would be fantastic. Then we heal this off completely. Let's see how it is. Max Cure, we did take 3 prize cards on this fella, and now it's gonna go back and forth, right? If he has boss's orders twice, we lose the game. But we actually needed all those cards to set ourselves up. We'll see how it is. Hopefully we still find ourselves stuff like the reset stamp, so he doesn't find boss. Yeah, the Gardevoirs do take a little bit of damage. We can Air Balloon and then go for Mallow Lana following turn if we find our second copy of Mallow Lana, or if we find Quick Ball for Aldagos. Okay, there's the reset stamp. I knew this was coming from miles away. We get a Marnie, which is not too bad. There's a Pierce. So no boss's orders. That's pretty damn interesting. Okay, what to do? Our win cons are a little bit different. We can Mew and ping this guy away to take one prize card and then find our Aldigos for bossing the Crobat. That is a legitimate play. There's a Dread End coming, so these Gardevoirs are taking up some damage, that's for sure. They're soaking it up. Okay, both have stuff available. He didn't have boss last turn, so we just attach here Marnie. And I think next turn we just need Aldigos boss, right? Okay, there's the Cricketune as well, providing ourselves with some extra draw if he has another reset stamp ready. And the only thing we need is Aldigos boss for a game. Let's go, Max Cure. And we just need to hunt after Eternatus right now. So yeah, the Gardevoirs are tankier than you might think, right? They are tankier. Also a very nice looking full art from that Pierce. I think we pulled that in the 30k subscriber special. We pulled that card, it was awesome. Crushing Hammers again. Ooh, getting rid of the weak guard. I probably would have gotten rid of the psychic type energy, to be honest, because right now we can still attack. Okay, Dread End. And now he hopes we don't have an energy, but we do. And even if we didn't, Aldigos research and knocking this guy out. So even we're not up against the most favorable matchups. Yeah, it's two-shot party over here. Gardevoir against Eternatus, and Gardevoir comes out on top. We also had Rose, by the way, so yeah, here's the second copy of Mallow. That's what I was talking about. You can heal off this Gardevoir instantly. Not gonna be doing that just yet, and we're just gonna be saying, well played. And the Gardevoir takes another W here on today's video. So we're gonna be playing one more game. I'm getting the feel of Gardevoir. Hopefully this time around, a Psychic weak Pokemon. We need Single Strike Urshifu, Rapid Strike Urshifu, Mewtwo's, all those kind of decks. That's something we're looking for. But this is also a nice experience seeing how you operate or actually work off other matchups. As mentioned, if you're finding yourself not starting with Gardevoir V too much, adding a fourth copy is going to be a very nice way you can get yourself that first turn that you want. We're up against Canadian TCG, okay? We lost the coin flip. It's time to cry. Will the opponent let us go first or second? Like, most of the opponents let us go like first. That was very kind of them. And we start off with Mew. Not the preferred starter, but we do have the Dane, so it's not too bad, right? You can attach an energy or just leave them as they are. Hopefully he doesn't Mawile. If he Mawiles, we're done for. Because that means it's pretty much game. Like, Mawile first turn is so brutal. Quick Ball, imagine like Quick Ball Mawile game. We're up against ADP Z. We'll see how that matchup goes. In this matchup, you cannot afford to play down multiple two-prize Pokemon. Okay, there's the Mawile. Well played. I was expecting as much. So if you don't draw into Research or Pokemon Communication, it's gonna be over. We need Quick Ball, Pokemon Communication, Research preferably. Like, this is bad. Like, I was expecting a Mawile because it's ADPZ, but you know, we don't have any other way to find like a supporter. A Rose is a late game supporter, and this guy is just accelerating onto his Mawile of all things. There we go. It is still not over. We are having a top deck Research. It's almost as good as a Dedenne, but this is what it is. That's what we're rocking with right now. Quick Ball, let's get rid of the Phoebe, which we don't need in this matchup. Let's get ourselves Gardevoir. We cannot afford to get out multiple Gardevoirs here, but if we are able to evolve all of them, that would be fantastic. We are also weak against Mallow, by the way, so we need our weak guard energy, so no need to get out another Gardevoir this turn, although he's probably going to go for Alter Creation, right? He could have Energy Switch, Attach of the turn, Boss's Orders, so I think we will need another copy of the Gardevoir here. There's no other way, otherwise we lose instantly, which is something we never want to see. So yeah, that's the only thing I could imagine here. So even after a Mawile play, we are still going consistently by getting our Gardevoir out. Luckily, we still have actually 3 Turbo Patches or a Rose for this to just get ourselves started, although we are not going to be using Rose just yet, just because of the fact that the opponent slap down Mawile, and we don't have another copy of the Danny Jack. So even like if we have Crobat, we can use Rose, but we still need to find the VMAX first. And we're weak against Mallow. This is a matchup you don't want to see unless you find your weak guard energies. Still haven't seen any of them just yet, so let's just hope that is going to change real soon. And I wonder if he's gonna go for Alter Creation. If he goes for Alter Creation, we still have some time. Otherwise, he can poke the Mew and then poke these guys. we'll see what he does. We only have 3 cards in hand. I immediately said like well played, but this is what it is. This is what it came down to. This guy is slapping. How much damage? That is going to be 10 plus 30 more, and that's 100. We hang on. We barely hang on there. Yeah, take our Dedenne. I think that's the best bet right now. Don't want any of these Gardevoirs getting slapped with damage. Yeah, it's the same scenario. The Mew had a retreat cost of 1 anyhow. Yeah, we're also not able to play down Power Plant because he found Chaotic Swell very early on. Okay, a Saucer going down the drain. 2 Saucers down the drain is pretty damn nice. Also 1 Energy Switch is down the drain, so maybe we have some time on our hands. Let's just hope. Attachment, no Energy Switch. Of course, he finds Energy Switch. Yeah, now we are in quite the predicament because all of these fellas will give up multiple prize cards. Yeah, Power Plant, irrelevant. Let's go research. Yeah, this is a difficult matchup. Not all the matchups are equally divided, and TCGO is also not helping out with that department. But yeah, he's gonna slap 180. He can take this 2 prizer here. He can take the Mew here. It's fine. Yeah, what to do right now? We don't run a lot of energies, but TCGO decided we're gonna give you a hard time. Let the opponent Mawile you. Your hand turns into all energies, even though we're not playing too many energies. I think we have almost like all of our energies in hand. How is it possible? Nobody knows. But he can take and eat up this Mew, I guess. Elder goes boss. Is boss in there? Of course, boss is in there. Eat me up. Eat me up. Yeah, the Dedenne is gonna cost us the game here just because of Mawile. Yeah, not friendly, are you, Mawile? Okay, and now the game is pretty much over because we need to find 2 Gardevoir VMAX. And we need to find another weak guard energy, otherwise the game's over because he probably will have boss. So unfortunately we didn't face off in this video against any psychic weak Pokemon. That was like a pity. A turbo patch. We can at least still smack an ADP, right? Ah, not really. Yeah, we can smack him for 30. Yeah, that's well played. And he's just gonna gust up or just retreat and just knock us out. So I'm actually gonna let him do it before we close off this game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to demolish that like button as always, because it helps out the channel in many ways. And also go check out our sponsors, PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapDosTCG for 5% off your entire order. How wonderful is that? Maybe you're looking for Eternatus codes, Zacian codes, whatever it is, they have it up on stock. And also you can check out cardmarket.com if you're a European player, where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. So a fantastic platform, and I personally use it every single day. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Test out Gardevoir VMAX. It's awesome if you're up against Rapid Strike Urshifu, healing off damage. It's awesome if you're up against Mewtwo, Power Plant, slapping weakness. Definitely check it out for yourself, Gardevoir VMAX, a really underrated VMAX archetype. Anyhow, have yourself a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!